Hello again and welcome back to another one. And Eminem recently revealed the official album cover for his upcoming album The Death of Slim Shady Coup de Grace. And boy, this might just be Eminem's best album cover yet. And today we have a couple of topics to cover as new details emerged linked to Eminem's latest music video, Toby, as we got to find out some key facts and details that also explain the delays that happened and the inconsistent release strategy. More on this in a moment. And today we also have more from legendary rapper N9ne, and he was recently asked about what it would be like to battle Eminem and also his thoughts on who could beat Eminem in a battle. And since many young hip-hop fans have been foaming at the mouth with takes about how a mainstream rapper could easily destroy Eminem in a battle, Tech's breakdown is pretty much educational to those who believe this, especially if you were with us for the last video, and we'll get to more on this in a moment. And speaking on Kendrick, Akademiks, who has peddled a couple of narratives and allegations about Kendrick, decided to come clean a few hours ago. Although this came with a catch, but he decided to come clean about some of the allegations hurled at Kendrick, and we'll expand on this in a bit. And as usual, I'll be looking forward to your thoughts after the video in the comments section. And before we dive in, it looks like the bat signal is up for Eminem to save the Glastonbury Music Festival that has been in steep decline over the past few years, as headlines like this hit the web a few hours ago. Glastonbury hope Eminem can slim shady reputation after worst ever festival. And from the report it goes, Glastonbury organizers are aiming to counter criticisms of this year's festival as the worst ever by pursuing rap sensation Eminem as a headline act for 2025. Discussions have commenced to secure the American star for next year's event following dissatisfaction from many of the 210,000 attendees over the dreadful performances by headliners Dua Lipa, Coldplay, and Caesar. A source close to the festival revealed, despite attempts to put a positive spin on this year's challenges, preparations are already underway for an improved lineup next year. The American rapper, who has previously headlined UK festivals like Reading and Leeds in 2017, but never Glastonbury's main pyramid stage, is seen as a potential savior by festival bosses. So clearly, the organizers believe this looks like a job for Shady to fix, but I wouldn't hold my breath. It's been an uphill battle to get Eminem to take part in these events for years. Even Jay-Z spoke about this before. He's got first-hand experience. Same with 50 Cent. And moving on to the main topics today, we got to find out about some new details linked to Toby's music video that also explain the delays. And as you'd see, they only started to shoot around the release of Houdini, and we also got to find out what it was like when Babytron found out he was gonna be on a song with Eminem. And from Cole Bennett, check it out. The Toby video is finally out. This one took a lot of intense planning, patience, and persistence. We shot this 6 weeks ago and began editing it right away on set, and have been working on it day in and day out until literally 2 hours ago. Shot entirely on blue screen with dialed-in lighting setups and static shots, Franklin and I locked ourselves in the hotel conference room for 3 days leading up to the video shoot, preparing every moment within the video so we could be as efficient as possible, since we only had 1 day to shoot this video. Explaining this video concept to people wasn't the easiest thing to do. As I was explaining it to Marshall, he scratched his head and said, "I guess I'm just gonna have to trust you on this one." I wanted to build out a video concept that felt like the video I did for 100 bars, but something with a lot more planning and prep. I'm having fun with these stitched together one-take style videos. I want to do another one soon. The post-work on this was like nothing I had ever experienced before. And after giving a shout out to the creation team, he added, "This song has been through so many chapters, starting all the way back at the end of 2022 when I started building out this song with Tron and Daniel. We eventually then had Big Sean hop on it as a moment for Detroit, and then thought about the Hail Mary idea of trying to get Eminem on it, bringing 3 generations of Detroit together. So I sent it to Paul. They both loved it, and the rest was history. It has definitely been a roller coaster of a journey, so this one finally being released to the world feels special. There's a lot of small Easter eggs in this video plus song. Thank you." And he also shared a clip from the moment Babytron found out he was on a song with Eminem.
I have news for you. So, the Toby shit, the shit with you and Big Sean, Eminem loves it so much that it's going on his album. He's about to, I gave it to him. Yeah, you're on Eminem's album.
I love you, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Right there. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That happened because of you, for sure.
And I'm doing the video for it, and it's locked and loaded. But I'm sure his team's about to reach out to you and shit. But yeah, so that shit's on Eminem's album. You're on Eminem's album. Yeah.
It's on the flow. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta go celebrate. Take 8 patrons or something.
Go celebrate for sure, bro.
Where you at?
And following the release of the Toby music video, posts like these blew up on Twitter. So the 3 biggest rappers in 2024 are gonna be Kendrick, Future, and Eminem. What a year. But to be fair, when it comes to overall streams, Drake is still ahead of everyone else on Spotify. But when it comes to what the quote culture is feeling in 2024, then this might be true as it stands right now. And before we get to Tech9's take on Eminem when it comes to his abilities, we got to hear from Akademiks, who began to shut down some of the narratives and allegations that he peddled at the start aimed at Kendrick. As if you recall, Kendrick was accused of using bots to boost his numbers for Not Like Us. Even Drake alleged this. However, according to Akademiks a few hours ago, his source in Spotify shut down these allegations. Check out a snippet.
Now, I'll be honest with you. I talked to my man from Spotify. I won't say the name right now, but legit Spotify nigga. He said, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what that person on your stream was talking about. Them Kendrick streams is real. That's what
I'm saying. What I did, I called the people that I know oversee those people that play like that, and I PTR'd it on my floor. They said, "Whack, we didn't work that. We didn't touch that." But boy.
And man, he's been getting cooked. Embarrassing for him, lol. He had teenage clout chasers yapping on his streams about being paid by Kendrick's team like they were credible sources. And perhaps seeing as he's been getting cooked for clearing Kendrick's name, he took to Twitter to expand. To put it in context, no DSP will ever admit they counted or have counted fake streams. I know people there, so I ran it up the chain. But of course, they would say that. By the way, all the people who do digital marketing for artists who purchase fake streams to help inflate/promote artists also say when streams are faked, it is done that DSPs do not detect. There are a few embarrassing instances where it was found out that a few artists fake streams and it was announced. That is rare. Most times it is not detected, or if it is definitely not announced. And Akademiks continued the damage control. I'll further discuss this on my stream today. Too many knob riders who are Kendrick or Drake fans who don't like nuanced convo. If we're talking about botted streams, it is much bigger than Kendrick and Drake. The whole industry is incentivized to game the system with bots/fake streams, and it is safe to say the viral tweets were getting to him as he kept going. It is hilarious how fans who want to believe everything is organic. I was once you until I made millions of the industry that was all smoking mirrors, trying to portray an image for every artist. But keep believing some artists are pure and others are fake. The whole game is rigged, and the damage control continued. I keep telling everyone, right now rap is in the steroid era with streaming. That's why it is a waste accusing one or two artists of budding or faking streams. Once in a while, one artist will wild the F out and go overboard and get caught, but about 30% of all streams you see is fake. And he revealed that Drake has new music on the way, but perhaps Akademiks is yet to realize that he just put a question mark on Drake's entire career by ranting about streams, seeing as Drake is the streaming king after all, and remains the only rapper to make it into the top 5 most successful of all time using streaming numbers and not traditional album sales. And it is nice to see the newly found respect he now has for Kendrick after this battle. Check out a snippet from his recent livestream.
By the way, great video by Kendrick Lamar. You know, you just got to give it up for someone who's doing. He's again. I've said this whole battle. I've been impressed by Kendrick. I really thought Kendrick wasn't on shit. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think that nigga was on shit. I thought Drake was gonna body this motherfucker. I was definitely surprised by how I saw Kendrick move, his, demeanor, how poised and positioned and so ready for all of this, but also calculated. Gotta give that man credit. It is what it is, right?
And moving on, we got to hear from N9ne, who was recently on Anthony Radar podcast, and they briefly spoke about Eminem, his abilities, and more. Check out some snippets.
People ask me sometimes, like, yo, who you think could beat Eminem in a battle? And I mention, and I'm like, yeah, hey, man, I think Tech...
We're allies, man. I said Tech is different than Eminem. Eminem is fucking meticulous with the words. Not saying that I'm not, but...
You're meticulous with the cadence and flow, man. Like, your shit is sharp.
Yes. And he recognizes that, but he's super witty as well. You know what I'm saying? When I look at a lyricist, from Rakim all the way up to now, you know what I'm saying? I know from Coogee Rap to Crooked Eye to Royce to Chino XL,
Black
motherfuckers, Freestyle Fellowship, whoever, Pharoah Monch, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we pay attention to Busta Rhymes, you know what I'm saying? People who take it that extra mile when it comes to rhyming words.
Yep.
Eminem is at the top of that game. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. I'm saying I'm different than Eminem. You know what I'm saying? We are allies. Me and Eminem at odds could start some racial shit, can start some gangbang shit. So I'm so glad that we're allies.
And once again, for the people who keep claiming Eminem never battled a rapper of the caliber of Nas or Jay-Z, do they expect Eminem to start picking fights for no reason, especially when all these rappers speak highly of him? That logic has always been brain dead from the start, but it is usually brought up in bad faith because they'll mention Mariah and pop stars while in the same breath ignore recent events like Eminem versus Melly Mel that just happened. And Royce reacted to N9ne's quote, "Eminem is at the top of that game," and Royce added on IG, "He's on top of all games," laughing emojis. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comments, including your thoughts on the death of Slim Shady's album cover. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.